Welcome back to the Factorio playthrough. We are going to take a quick look at trying to fix this and turn our industry processing the other direction. At least get it to go out the top. So let's come here. What I was thinking, I was looking at my video. If I can at the moment sort of take everything offline, what I'm thinking about doing is cutting down the number of power poles I use. Grab our number 4 here. Alright, we can just drop them like this. We can grab a couple underground belts. And I think we should be able to make this entire jump. And we can. So look at that. Now, another thing I was doing is I was watching a video by Roomba, which is actually where I learned this game. And he had this set up, he left a space here so we can run this instead of coming through here where it's unbalanced. You know, we got a few more on this side than this one. We can always, you know, edit that out in the end. We're going to need to do something about this too. I don't like that very much, that it's only pulling from this close side, but I think that's just what happens when you get static. But we were looking at ways to maybe split this, but I think right now I'm going to leave it. So this is basically, you know, a method similar to what he uses to make the Grand Trunk. In terms of the lineups with the one coal, the two, and the iron belt. You know, usually I used to make it coal and iron on one belt. I'd merge these two together, pull it in over here. The problem with that is eventually I want to upgrade these, right? I want to upgrade these to electric miners, and then they're not going to need coal anymore. And then, you know, what's the point, right? You have this coal line that's half coal, half iron. You're going to need to undo the whole splitting mechanism, and then you're just going to be sort of wasting a lot of time. Whereas here I can just leave this coal going through. Once I upgrade these to electric, it's just not going to pull from it. You know, you can repurpose the inserters, but otherwise, you know, leave it as is. So let's get a couple chests pulling this out. Let's just grab, I don't know, let's just, you know, pull off at 3 at a time. Let's go doot, doot, doot. Get one pole to power them all. Alright, just like the ring. And now we can just store our metal. So that should be a good amount of iron production for now. So let's come back and look. Got our coals running through. It's again, it's all on one side. I think this is one because of these guys only pull from the close side if there's close. So if it can get from the close side, it gets from the close side. The other thing is that on these turns, right? These turns affect it as well. Here, you know, we shouldn't be too bad because we got left, right, so it should balance it out. What I'm going to do is planning on making this a huge loop, and then I can shuffle it so we can add in you know, one of those rebalancers, right, that you use a couple splitters or you use one splitter, you rebalance the line. Actually, you know, just for the sake of doing it. Oh wait, our production has stopped. So our reachers are still going, but it looks like our chest here has run out of iron, so we're not making transport belts. And that is not a good thing. We always want transport belts. I think now I can almost start to just leave this. You know, we'll let whatever, we'll pull out what we had, but let whatever's going still go. We'll drop some wood in there, you know. Pull some coal out, just to have it in the inventory, but I think we should be pretty good with these, except for the copper. We're still going to need copper. And we're going to need to top up. Top all those up on coal. And let's see where we can pull some copper in. Okay, so we had that claim there. I'm because I really want to get this copper going alongside the iron. Alright, we're going to have a big, huge oil works here, which is the other problem, because oil takes up a lot of space. So if I'm pulling in the copper from down south, I'm going to want to avoid the oil. So I think what I might do is here again, right? I mean, we knew, right? Because we have more production on this side. So that balance goes back up. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go and search and see, if I can find maybe some copper. There's a copper patch. Well, that's a nice sized copper patch. It's, pretty far north, but hey. We might be worth it to run power there when we need it. That's good to know. I think, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a couple of radars. Radar will scan the map for you, so we don't have to make the exploratory runs. It'll just start peering. And it looks like our science production also ran out of iron, so let's give it some more of that. Gonna run down here. So I think what I'm going to try to do, there's no good way to pull this up though. So I don't want to, there's a lot of turns there. Alright, I think I'm going to take some iron from down here and I'll yank it up there. But first, I just wanted to pop in, get another quick video off. Try to fix that a little bit because that was bugging me. But now I'm going to take another break. Figure out exactly where I want to pull this copper, and I'm trying to think if I want to come through this line right here, if I want to come in through here. This one, you have more area. My copper smelting is going to be on the right. But we're going to have a lot of oil stuff set up right in this general area, and I don't want to be tripping over myself with underground belts everywhere. But on the plus side, we have this little small copper patch. Maybe I'll just start up here before I figure out the oil. We might even be able to make do on these two. So let's do that, and until then, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.